Back again. Another wild night of scrims. Let's jump in the lobby, see. So, oh, we got Saucy Mix. What up, Saucy? Halfway through the week. And I've got to kick somebody. Maybe I have to kick him. And then we're gonna kick things off the game. Number one, we're going to Erangel, baby. Oh no, we don't have to kick anybody. Yeah, we're waiting for the bottle shop to arrive. The bottle shop quartet. They're in here. Let's go. We start 6:01 p.m. Let's do it. Who's ready for some PUBG Mobile live custom room action? All right. Kick it into gear, pop the clutch, get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Get the tunes down. Had some epic plays last night on the inaugural Velocity Esports Scrims, and it was straight clubs. It was Royal Flush Clubs that got the dub in the end. They got the overall Royal Flush Clubs, 87 points. So Mega X picking up double chicken dinners wasn't enough. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, those kill points, getting those kill points, dropping those big dirty 20 bombs, that's the key. Consistent kill points. It's a good insurance policy against your placement points. Placement points are boring, to be honest. If you've got a whole bunch of kill points, that could be what it takes. So, say good day to chat. Hi Siam, hey Jack, hey Caldoon, what's cracking in the free world? Hope you're all having a great Wednesday night. I got some Japanese food on the way, so I'm keen for that. That's a very vertical looking flight path from Sosnovka up to Stauber. It's going to make things easy for teams like Velociraptors who quite like going to military base. Be interesting to see if Cosmonauts opt to go to Milta. They've been having a bit of a bad time in Milta lately. Has it been enough to put them off, or will they soldier on? Have we got Cosmonauts in here? Yeah, we do. And we can see a Claire going there as well. That's interesting. Mega X, they're going to take the Novo Repnoye, so that's a Claire, and that doesn't look like Cosmonauts actually. That looks like it's TP Esports, Doko's team. Okay, interesting here. People are mixing it up. We've already got a bit of action in the kill feed. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go see. Hacker's been taken out. So this is team Lost, and they are just trying to find their way amongst the madness of the world at the moment, really. And they found their way to the apartment buildings of the military base island, and EA Esports, they don't look like they want to share. So we can see Jerry's on the roof. You're definitely going to be able to hear those footsteps. Rich is looking to peek, get a knock here. He's got the AKM, red dot, perfect weapon just to get a nice headshot through that window. He's opting for the Molotov cocktail as Zoob and Zinx are now pushing in. So Zoob's going to go entry here. Also with the AKM, good vintage there. And Nade goes out. Despair looks like he's on the staircase here. And it looks like we've got some backseat drivers in the chat. Jerry's popping off already. And Widow comes out with the auto shotty, and it's looks like it's a bit of GG gaming for Lost. Bomber though. Oh, we've got another team here. The Saucy Mink squad. The Saucy squad. Who are these guys? Reckless. Okay. So, EA Extra. That's Team Extra, by the way. Extra Esports. I don't know what the A stands for, but we'll figure it out. So, one squad wipe. They've got one squad wipe. Reckless have no squad wipes. Zoob's using that metal door perfectly there. Tags Bomber. Minx is up in the tower. Rich has just gone right in there and gotten a good knock. Canderface is going to be... So they are all going down right now. Rich goes down though. The rest of the boys able to come in and clean it right up though. That just leaves Minx. So Extra Esports, read all about it. They are all over the kill feed right now, and Minx is... I probably wouldn't go for the 1v4 situation, Minx. I would shoot the flare at him. You know what I would do? I'd shoot the flare at him. Just be a bit cheeky. Why not? It's Wednesday night. But yeah, we spectate Liquor. Got a fair bit of action in the kill feed to choose from. Liquor's up at Stauber, so I don't think I really want to watch some looting. I do see Paradox featuring heavily in the chat right now. So I see they do appear to have lost a player. What's Whisper up to? So they've lost Azrael, possibly in a bit of a drive-by incident. I'm looking at this Eclair. Oh, Cosmonauts did go Milter. So let's pick up where we left off yesterday in Milter. So yesterday it was the Bottle Shop Quartet and versus Cosmonauts, and today we've got Eclair. So Hacker Isu's been taken out. He's a bit of a heavy hitter for Eclair, so that's going to really even things up in a 2v4 situation against Cosmonauts. So a little bit cautious. I mean, they did get taken out here yesterday in the clutch play from Scotch. So, and when you've got Shred from Eclair, now I played with Shred in PMCO, and despite what they say about him, you know, he's bloody good in close quarter combat and in a clutch situation. So he's more than capable of pulling something pretty wild out of the bag here. He better be careful though. I mean, he's very exposed here with his movements. Gil's being very patient here. I reckon Gil could have gotten a knock there. Gil's probably missed about 3 or 4 knocks, and those really aren't the kind of mistakes you can afford to make. Let's see if we've got people that are... So Looney Tunes, Givvy's on his way up to Looney Tunes. You can see Zero Death. They're doing their standard, really interesting split they do, actually. They have 1 player at the Cube, 2 players at Watertown, and 1 across the river to the north. Velocity Esports making a southerly rotation out of Roshawk into zone. Gil's finally realised you can spray an M416 at range. Good stuff, Gil. He's gotten a knock onto Shred. So that leaves Hazza in a world of hurt. He's definitely, if he doesn't get that res off in the next 6-7 seconds, Eclair are boned right now. See Legends now pushing up, but Cosmonauts they're really taking their time here. So we've also got Mega. They've just full centered into military base, and they're getting into it with Extra Esports, who almost picked up 2 squad wipes there. Cosmo took out Eclair yesterday in RN Scrims. Good pick up there, Adway. Good to know. I like that kind of information. Really appreciate that. So there's a bit of rivalry between these teams. So I like it when teams fight over cities. It's very entertaining for us. Look at Hazard go. He's got in a knock with the Uzi. Oh, he almost got Preval as well. Preval's on 1 HP. If Beast isn't careful, Beast is going to get knocked as well. Yeah, Hazard knows how to hit the send button properly, but unfortunately for him, Legend was on the other side of the road. Now Shred's got a knock onto Preval, and he's going to push up and go in on Beast. Beast, though, does manage to get a nasty refrag there. Hazard's going to come in here and clutch it up if he can. Does clutch it. All right, he's got 1 left to go. That's Legend. We are in clutch territory right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can feel the fury between these two teams. He's tagged Legend up. That takes Legend into a similar region of HP. They're both going for revives at the moment. The numbers advantage is on Cosmonauts, but it's definitely evened up the field here in this Eclair v Cosmonauts battle for Milta. So Eclair might be able to get a bit of revenge for what happened yesterday in the RN scrims. Hazard looks like he's running a little bit light on the medicines. He's only got bandies to work with at the moment, and yeah, Shred's in a similar position. That Molotov was beautiful. Did that go on the roof? It did. That really zones out Gil. Kind of traps him there. A nade would be perfect right now if you're able to zone out a player in that situation with a Molotov. If you can back it up with a good frag grenade, beautiful. And Shred did have a frag grenade. It goes in. If that was a little bit more coordinated, that Molotov frag grenade combination there could have really opened the door up for Eclair to take control of this situation and take out Cosmonauts. And now we've got a pretty standard TPP peaking situation here. Shred's in nade range. He'd be best to get back. Doesn't have a lot of hard cover to work with. Hazard could peek around the side here. If they both double peek at the same side, Shred does go down. Preval's up. So it's almost a 1v1. I think Legend, is he knocked? No, Legend's up. So it's a 1v1 against Hazard, and Legend comes around the corner, and that makes it 2 for 2 for Cosmonauts. So Cosmonauts getting the I was like, what is that noise? I don't have some noise coming through there. So Cosmonauts, we can see they're getting a lot more comfortable with Milta, and they're learning their way around town, which is good. And look at that zone. That is beautiful. We've got a military island zone. I can see Paradox already across the bridge. That's really going to make things easy for teams like Extra and Velociraptors, who were already on the military island. The rest of these teams now making fast rotations. You can see Velocity Esports across the bridge. What is Whisper doing? But it does look like Givy and Toxin. Oh, they're not even camping the bridge at the moment. They're just pulling up. Oh, they are. Are they going to go for a camp? I mean, they've got Velocity Esports here. Got a good old-fashioned bridge camp. Givy peeks out, goes for the big spray, doesn't connect. They've got shooters in the car too. Can he get a knock? Gets kill him from grassroots down. Velocity Esports get past now. Shark here. Can Shark get past now? Shark gets past as well. Now, if I was to score this bridge camp on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give these boys a 2 out of 10 or a C minus, like a C minus, maybe a D plus actually. That was a pretty. I mean, we've all seen a lot of bridge camps, and you know, you got a guy on the bridge, another guy's nearby. You should be able to get one knock in that situation. They didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare and set up for it, but still, I was expecting a little bit more than what we just saw. So Whisper's going to be able to get across the bridge now too. We can see Zero Death making a water entry into the zone, so they're going through the water. Are they going back? Is that how cheeky? Are they just full sending it? What is Shark doing? Shark just doesn't. Does Shark even care right now? He just drove straight into Gibby. He just did, like, I don't know what the move was there. So Cosmonauts, they're a bit down. So we've got another bridge camp here. Let's see how Extra Esports go on a good old fashioned bridge camp. See if they can improve on what we've seen previously. So they've already got one knock. They've got 2 knocks already. That's pretty good. Now, I'd be saying we're in B+ already for bridge camping. They've gotten 1 kill. Second kill's about to come in. They've got the second confirmed there. Now, the difference between a B grade and an A grade bridge camp is, if I was Zinx, I would have waited till the first 2 buggies were passed, and then I would have engaged the back vehicles, and I would have had the boys in the back engage the buggies and try and catch the whole team. If you get the whole squad wipe, that's how you're going to get that A, the A+ territory, get full marks on the bridge camp. 2 kills, it's good. Look, we're in a much better position here than what we just saw with Paradox going up against Velocity Esports. I think Extra Esports have certainly done their homework when it comes to bridge camping. Doesn't look like it's their first bridge camp. They've got a very nice split. They're all moving up now. They could even go for a push if they wanted to be, if they wanted to be cheeky. If they wanted to be cheeky, they could send 1 guy in a vehicle. I think that's what they're doing. They could send 1 guy in a vehicle and then have the other 3 players peeking, and then continue to send guys down the bridge. Yeah, they're going for the push. Neon's almost knocked. He's going to have to get a heal off. And oh, that was a big... Yeah, Zoob's got a knock, so it's full send time for the Extra Esports boys. Yeah, I mean, they've got the squad wipe. Oh, one of them's been knocked. Oh, he's been firsted as well. So they lost a play. Yeah, it's going to be a B- for that bridge camp there. Pretty good though. Like, they got the squad wipe. I'll rate that. We've got Team Liquor in the kill feed, so they're going up against 4 here. 4 is he's on 1 hit point. Only he drowns. They don't get the kill. So we've got the Bottle Shop Quartet here. They're on the edge of zone. Zone has shifted onto the Sosnovka military base. It's trending pretty central. Forza's by himself here. Cosmonauts still haven't crossed the bridge yet. Okay, this is the time to do it. Zero Def is still quite far from zone. These guys are going to have to get a bit of a move on here. Oh, Forza's Sandtop. Oh, is this Sandtop? Sandtop's in Forza now. Okay, and he's getting peppered with shots by Bugs Bunny, I guess. Bugs Bunny with the M16. Doesn't that M16 sound beautiful when it's got a suppressor on it? I love the sound of the M16 suppress. With a 4X too. Such a good weapon. So underrated. Definitely helps when you hit the target. But the difference between us and them is we can see where they are. They can't see the player's name. It does make it a bit easy. Oh, Cosmonauts are a bit of a sneak up here. So they're sneaking up onto Looney Tunes, Gil and Legend, and they are... Ooh, look at that. Gil didn't even blink then. I mean, he saw Sylvester and he just went full auto spray. Bugs Bunny's been caught in the water. He's in trouble too. Legend gets a confirm there. The boat's already blown up. It is a bit of cover for Bugs Bunny, but yeah, he could stay behind there for a while. Actually, I mean, I don't think unless they're able to get an angle here. We'll zoom in on zone a bit. Extra Esports. Oh, Extra Esports are full sending this. Watch this. In they come. What's Gil going to do about it? They're here. Dude's got 1 knock. Oh, Gil's got 1 knock, but I mean, he's got an MK14. I mean, that gun does so much damage. He's lucky he didn't run out of ammo. He must have the extended mag on it. So Extra Esports, 17 kills. Does look like we're going to see him dropping a 20 bomb. They don't know where Bugs Bunny is, though. They missed out on that piece of information. So Velocity Esports, they're on the other side of zone here in the military island itself, in the base. And we've got Velociraptors. They've been a bit quiet. Only 1 kill on the board so far. But a very nice position central in zone. Couple of UASs. They've got options. Velocity. These bunkers are pretty good places to just, you know, hang out in for a bit while you see what zone does with itself in the late game. But like you can get trapped. There's a pro and a con. So zone shifted right onto Extra Esports. Boy, are they having a good game on Erangel tonight. They are being blessed. And Velociraptors, they're having a bit of a crack at Scorch. You can see Scorch's health bar there. Scorch's health bar dropping down quite substantially. They're rotating in open, but it does look like Velociraptors, they're making a move. Is that Bunty there? Bunty's got the Scar L 3X. Having a crack at Scorch. So things are definitely about to heat up. We got the liquor team looking to make their way into the zone. I haven't seen too much of these guys this game. 3 kills, so they're doing all right. The blue is just absolutely hurting them though. I mean, Rum is. I think Rum just got into the circle. There's 27 seconds left. They're gonna have to have a quick heal up, and then get a move on into zone. And they've actually got a nice bit of zone to work with where they're about to go entry. Zero death could cause problems for them. They'll obviously enter in behind them. But Extra Esports, I mean, we've got the AWM in the hands of Zoob. He's got the 8X on it for full optical magnification. I mean, this is their game right now. You know that feeling when you just, you know, you're all warmed up. It's all coming together. You're getting zones. You're getting the squad wipes. The synergy's there. You've got the crate weapons. You got your favorite M4 skin. It's all happening. Look at Jerry. He's got the M249. Zinx has got the Mark 14, I believe. Spots out Santopes. Probably. He doesn't even want his teammate. Doesn't even let his teammate know with the AWM that there's a guy over there. He's like, nah, that's my kill. Zoob though. Zoob, see, he should have given that information to Zoob and said, hey Zoob, can you just pop that guy's dome with the AW? But he's gone. You know, I mean, my guys play like this too. Like they won't give call outs because they want the kills. Which, hey, you know, we're having a bit of fun. You know, this isn't, you know, we're not playing for sheep stations here. This is just a friendly Wednesday night scrim. So Gibby goes down instantly in that engagement. Let's jump on with Toxin here from Paradox. See how he can defend, because Extra Esports, they will push instantly on this. A couple of knocks have been traded though. Extra Esports have lost a player. Does look like Liquor's definitely woken up right now. They are getting right involved in all of this. And Santo from Forza does get taken out, but he gets a crucial knock onto Extra Esports. Now, we've got 6 teams in this zone. That's Extra Esports, Paradox, Liquor Gang. We've got Velocity Esports and Velociraptors. Bit of a mouthful, but I think we can manage. So Scorch's been taken out. Killam has to go for the refrag. Does get the free frag onto Psycho. Good stuff. Killam goes to ground here. Trixie is the last hope, and he's running for zone by the looks of it. Maybe getting another angle. He's coming in for the flank. We've got Paradox as well. Liquor Scotch is down. Bugs Bunny's now pushing in onto Liquor Scotch, and Whiskey's been knocked as well. So the Liquor Gang in big trouble here. and Extra pushing back to this position. I think Extra's lost a player. They want control of this compound. That's a good move. Hey, Dead Boot, what's cracking? Yeah, big ups to the Liquor Gang. Jerry, look at this. He's got the M249. Bugs Bunny goes for the confirm there. M249. That gun is nasty. That's the rest of the Liquor Gang here. Well, they better be careful. That's Extra Esports. Sending some shots down range in their direction. Wait, what's the next map? I'm sure. Oh, Miramar Sanok. Toxins. Wait. Where's Toxin? I've been keeping an eye on the kill feed. I've seen Toxin get a couple good knocks with the Kar 98, and yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Toxin in the OCE. Weed is what's cracking. Okay. GG's. We haven't seen a lot of Toxin play, so we're not, you know, I'm not too familiar with what his playstyle is, but I've seen him featuring pretty heavily in the kill feed with that Kar 98K. So I just want to see what his sniping ability's like. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just bang like that. Spots out Triggs in the grass. Gets a knock with the Kar 98. Goes for the quick confirm with the Scar L. Toxin's a good sniper. How about that? Oh, and hey, he's not too bad with the nades either. Scorche just eating nade there, and he's not in zone either. Oh, he's in big trouble. Killam's going to go for a rotate, but Toxin gets the pick up there. Now we're down to 3 teams. It's Velociraptors, Paradox, and Extra Esports. Now Jerry here, he's got the AWM. Might be going in for a bit of a sniper battle here with Paradox. I reckon he could get a knock on a Gibby. Oh, he misses him. Misses him again. Come on. You're on the big screen, buddy. Land those headshots. Oh, look at that nade from Toxin. Oh, that's gold. Oh, could you imagine what went through his head then? You know, he's just lining up an arm shot. This nade just comes bow. That nade had some bounce on it. This is a time for Velociraptors to take control and they need to go and engage onto Paradox. Because they're waiting for this engagement to finish, and I think the move for them is to take out Paradox and then go up, or wait for Paradox and Extra Esports to start fighting and then third party it. But they're not in zone, and the zone is closing in, and Paradox have a better entry point than Velociraptors do. Gibby's just a snake in the grass here. Oh, Jerry's not gonna. Oh yeah, he's on the ground. Oh, he's got a nice angle here. Watch this. He's got the M249 as well. He could gets HMF. Psycho gets Psycho as well. Can he go for the triple with the M249? There's Godang over there. Oh, he hasn't spotted out where. Oh, Zinx has been knocked. This is Paradox's game. I think unless Jerry can like pull off some crazy touch here. Jerry does get another kill there, so it's a 1v1v2. Zinx is knocked. He could go for the revive here. It's not off the cards yet. Jerry's got another one, so we're sitting on 22 kills here for Extra Esports, and they've got the circle as well. Maybe Jerry can clutch it up here. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what our boy Jerry's gonna do. Toxin's been having a good game too, though, but he's gone full esports right now, as has Whisper. They've even taken their backpacks off. This is serious. Blue Zone's kicking in, and Extra Esports getting the revives. Toxin, he's going to have to heal up. That zone's doing a lot of damage, and he does get play zone. That was a real misstep. Whisper as well. I mean, this is only Circle 8. and Extra Esports just walk up and just take it out like that, ladies and gentlemen. So that is game number 1 on Erangel. Congratulations to Extra Esports. Fantastic gameplay there. They're dropping a big... how many kills are 18, 21, 23 kills. Okay, that's definitely the team to beat. They've set the standard pretty high. So we'll see how they go as the night goes on. If anyone can challenge that level of dominance. I've forgotten my place was up to 12 there. And yeah. Okay. Just got to do the screenshots for the scores. All right, so Paradox, second place, 7 kills, pretty good. Velociraptors, only 1 kill. They really needed to get on their feet and make some moves in that final circle. But these things happen. So we'll get things set up for game number 2. We're going on a Miramar for that. So I'm just going to set that up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your support. I can see we've already hit 10 likes. We're in the double digits. So thanks everybody for showing your appreciation of the stream. Yeah, it's awesome to see everyone in the chat having a good time. I'm just going to set up our Miramar match now. If we can get to 20 likes, that would be bloody awesome. All right, so we've got the next room set up. Now I've got to give the codes to our boy Scorch A and huge thanks to Velocity Esports, Scorch and Kayak for setting all this up, doing all the wonderful things they do behind the scenes to make all this happen. We've got so many scrims in OCE at the moment. It's just it's a lot of scrims. Like, I'm tired. Like, I was up so late last night. I played I casted D's, right? And then I played in RN scrims, and then I had Japanese scrims. So we play in the Union scrims for Japanese teams, but they let us in for some reason. And yeah, it was great. I think we dropped a 20 bomb in the RN scrims, which was pretty cool. Can't remember which game. It's always nice when you drop a 20 bomb. Always a good feeling. That's how Extra Esports must feel right now. Really shows a good level of synergy with your teammates. Everybody's on point with the frags. All right. Dead boot. Yeah, that's how I feel with like Bushka's scrims. Bushka always has custom rooms during the middle of the day, and I'm at work, and I can't not go to work. But yeah, hopefully we'll get you in these scrims sometime. That'd be awesome. Hey RF Richard. Good to see everybody. The next game starts. Yeah, I've got the right timer set up. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this MADCAT TV thing at the moment. Oh, we'll get the tunes back on. We'll get the tunes cranking. The 20 bomb was on Erangel because you wiped us. Yeah, we couldn't find you, Kayak. I don't know where you went. We were looking for you for a while, and then we just gave up. We were like, God, just let him go. Let him be. the first engagement, we pushed crates. I recorded it. It's gonna go in a video, even though it was the only kill I got that game. But I got, like, we snuck up on this team at crates, and, like, I was on the cranes above crates, and I've got a VSS, and yeah, like, if the start of the engagement is like you get knocked by NM Gangster with a VSS, you know it's not going to end well. Like, that team, like, the temperature just must have dropped. They just must have been like, oh crap, where's Gangsty? He's got a VSS. And then the boys were in crates. Like, the boys were like deep into crates, and I was up on the crane. And I had the shot lined up for a while, but I was just waiting, and then I just hit the go button, and the boys went in, and it was a pretty quick squad ride. I think one of them got on a vehicle and tried to drive off, but yeah. And then we chased this guy. I was in a freewheeler bike, and I had Hazzy on the side, and I chased this UAZ about 2 kilometers across the map. Just trying to blow it up, and we blew it up, but it was I hope they caught it on stream, because it was pretty, like, if I was casting that, it would have been a bit of a giggle to watch, because we were just relentless. We saw smoke coming out of this UAZ, and we were just like, we have to get that UAZ, and it tried evading us, and we'd catch sight of it, and it'd go over a ridge, and we're like, does it go left or right? And yeah, we basically just chased it all over Erangel until we blew it up, and got a couple kills there too. No, it was a good game. I mean, hey, it doesn't always happen. Some games, you know, we land on VLC and die on the drop. Like, you know, you got to take your wins with your losses, you know, and you know, enjoy victory and enjoy defeat in some ways. I mean, you know, obviously learn from it, but yeah, it's all part of the process of learning and bettering yourself as a player. You went and hid behind the bus. I thought you were snaking in the grass. I mean, that's what I would do. So yeah, I didn't want to go running around looking for you in the grass, because it's a pretty good candidate for getting knocked and firsted in the same clip if you start behaving like that. So yeah, we just let you be. I mean, good strat for getting the placement points, because you made it quite late in the game as well. Having a chat with Seki, who's a streamer for RN, about some streaming difficulties I'm having, and I require expert advice. He's a very knowledgeable guy, because yeah, I'm trying to get this MADCAT thing working, and I just can't figure it out. Like, I'm putting all the right settings to my knowledge into OBS, but the quality of the stream that's coming out the other end just isn't there. Should have had 2 knocks at the end. Hey, well, don't talk to me about potatoing. I potato so much lately. Like, I've been thinking about going back to iPad. I mean, just, I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to play in the next PMCO. And I just, yeah, miss playing on the big screen. You know, it's much easier to see what's going on. I mean, I've got the biggest bloody iPhone you can get, and I'm still squinting. I don't know how you do it. I used to have the smaller iPhone, and that was like, I don't know how I did it. To be honest, it was pretty brutal. We've got just over a minute left before we kick things off on Miramar. Let's oh, what happened there? I don't think anything bad happened. No, it's just my mouse disappeared. Yeah, let's do some settings for the zone. We're gonna crank it up, make it faster. I know how much you guys love fast zones, and we're gonna turn up sniper rifles, of course, This is Miramar. I'm going to turn up scopes because PUBG turned them down. Just PUBG, naughty. Like, can they just release an update without breaking stuff like this? Like, I get that new stuff, like the Winchester scope, is broken because it's new, right? New stuff breaks. Fair enough. Completely understandable. I get it. Why does old stuff break? Like, there's nothing wrong with scopes. And it doesn't make sense to me. Where's the ID and password? Oh, hey Leo Gaming, welcome to the stream. This is registered Scrims. So the link, oh hey Artie, what's up? So the link to the Discord server where you can register for these Scrims is in the description of this video. So if you just click on the description below the stream, you'll see some links, and one of those links is a link to the Discord server, and you can register your team for the Scrims there. So we're going to jump onto our emulator, and we're just waiting for the last teams to get in here. You can see we've got the ultimate dream team of Xeno, Podeye, Hacker Isu, and Whiskey in slot 1. It was the shortest team ever. They've already broken up. There must have been an argument about scopes. Everyone had a Car 98, and only one guy had the 8X. So just wait a couple more minutes for Hacker unless Hacker Ice is planning on solo squatting. No, he's not. We've got the Looney Tunes in here. Sauce Bean. Some new players. Darth Odin. Is that 5-scale East? Wait, what's Team 23? It is 5-scale Esports. Oh, cool. We got 5-scale Esports back in the scene. I was talking to Gunner the other day. Cool. Alright, it is starting time. Let's go. Is Scorch A telling me anything? No? Alright, cool. Oh, Deadshot just came into the room. I literally just pushed the button and somebody came in the room. Get into your slot. Alright, we're going. We're off. And then we're gonna kick off. I'm gonna set up. We'll kill the tunes. And then Sanok. Alright, we'll do Sanok last. I'll get that set up while we're waiting in the lobby. I can tell Shark to stop hitting on you. But what if it's true love, Philip? Like, come on, man. Like, love conquers all. All right, I'll get this. We'll kick up the map so we can talk about where everyone's going to drop. We'll get we're gonna do Sanok last. Spicy. Bit of jungle action. And has it, like, I don't know if you guys use Twitter. I do occasionally. There's a lot of weird stuff on there. But yeah, and also on Instagram as well. PUBG Mobile's just been teasing, Karakin. Like they're clearly releasing Karakin in the near future, and we can only imagine how many bugs we're gonna have to put up with when that happens. But a new map, like, I'm really excited because Vikendi was pretty cool. It's been a while. Hey, it's been a while. It's been like almost a year since we've had a map. Like, let's get one. Let's get a new map happening. New maps are cool. I mean, the queue times for North America FPP won't be when there's 5 maps in rotation, but I didn't kick Zoob. I didn't kick you, bro. I didn't kick you, man. I didn't kick you. I don't kick anyone. Alright, so wait, we got 2 teams going for this island. That's really weird. Wait, what? We do. Just gonna I'm going to check out what's happening here. So we've got team 24 and what's this team? Lost. We actually did have a circle go to this island in our cash scrims. It's really interesting, but we'll check out the rest of the flight pass. So we've got a couple of teams going to Impala. It looks like team number 6, which is TP Esports. That's Doku's team. We've got Zero Def. Looking like they might make their way up to El Azahar. We've got Mega X in Junkyard. There's our first circle, centered on La Bendita and Los Leones. Velociraptors, I don't know where they are, actually. They're kind of doing a trash shooting thing. Extra's gone to Picardo. Cosmonauts doing the Pozo thing. They love El Pozo. Zero Def. They're going to Ruins. Okay, File Scale Esports. Where are they? Like, why are these teams going to such far-flung corners of the map? And we've got the Liquor Gang here in Le Cobb going up against Leon's team, which is Space Station Gaming, of course. Why wouldn't it be called Space Station Gaming? Because Leon is the founding member of Space Station Gaming. He was held hostage by Sean Juris and Tanner Fox, who made him sign over ownership of Space Station Gaming. It was highly publicised at the time. It's a terrible situation, but he is actually the true founder of the organisation. And this is the real Space Station Gaming. So I don't even know who's in SSG at the moment, because Juicy and Angry, they're in Omen Elite, aren't they? And who is in SSG? Does SSG have a PUBG mobile team right now? I don't know. Because, yeah, Sixers went to Cloud9, and then he tried to solo squad the entire Indian subcontinent and got kicked out of Cloud9. We'll jump onto Picardo, because the extra fight does look a bit more interesting. Got Saucy Minx going up against Extra. This is round 2 for This is round 2 for the Donkers. And Jerry's been knocked. Okay, so they got a knock onto Jerry. Zinx is going up for the revive. Alright, should be able to get the revive there. The Kraken character, I don't even know how to pronounce it, kill him. But the sticky bombs, like, how much fun are we all going to have with sticky bombs? Like, you know how it does the little like it plays the little noise? Like, that's gold. There's going to be some clutch plays with the sticky bombs. I see Shark featuring in a kill feed. So that's Velocity Esports. So they're in... jump on with these guys, see how this Impala battle... Oh, Shark's getting right in there. Okay. Is he just going to full send? Yes, he is. He's got a level 3 vest and an AKM. I mean, why not? Like, if you got a level 3... Oh, he's getting on the roof. What a cheeky bugger. And he's putting a lot of pressure. Oh, he's able to jump down here. Really, really clutch play there from Shark. That was 200 IQ move there. Going up on the roof, jumping on the balcony, comes in. He's going to get the whole squad wide. Oh, he gets knocked. Wait, there's still another member. Oh, 360's still up. He's going up against Triggs. Come on, Triggs, you can do it. Shark's up. Oh, 360 gets a knock on a kayak. Triggs cleans him up. Good stuff, Triggsy. Donkers. Out. So that is nice little squad wipe there from VLC. Scorche was taken out, unfortunately. Beautiful movements there from Shark. Obviously trying to impress Kayak with his smooth moves and rooftop footwork. So we'll have a look at this zone as it starts to shift. There's a lot of teams here. Gibby's knocked. Toxin, Paradox did get some good positioning in game number 1. I believe they came second. And going up against Eclair. Eclair really like going San Martin. You quite often see Eclair in San Martin. And Hazard getting a knock onto Givey. Okay, so he's got the Mini 14. Oh, they've got them separated. Yeah, I like a bit of... This is a good move for them. Asriel almost getting knocked there. Oh, Leon getting liquor scotch. So that's popping off up in La Cabriera. Hazard's been taken out, though. This is big trouble for Eclair. Hacker Isu's got to deal with multiple targets here, and it's all too much. He's been taken out, and Toxin going for the confirm there with the Kar 98K. He's quite a good sniper, actually, I must say. Zeno's got a VSS. I've got to say the VSS is not suited to Miramar. Like, it is not the weapon of choice for this map. See what Zeno can do with it. Oh, that is Liquor out for the count. Space Station Gaming getting the squad wipe there in La Cabriera. Oh, Asriel. He's got a VSS as well, so we've got multiple VSS situations here. Let's jump on with Asriel. Hazard will bleed out. Not able to be revived. So Spidey from... Asriel getting the second knock now with the VSS, so you can see he's got the extended mag, which is what really just opens that weapon up and makes it more usable. Givey's pushing in. So Team 7, it's Reckless, of course. They've got all their players up, and the building that they're in, it is quite easy for them to defend. They do have to worry about Zeno. So Zeno doesn't have the extended mag, but you can see from the health bars of Reckless that it's not going to take a whole lot of 9mm to get a knock, but still those 10 bullets on the VSS, they go pretty quickly. It is much better. Speaking from my own experience with the VSS, I love that gun. It's my favorite gun in the game. It's much better when you do have the extended mag. Gives you know, you can miss more of your shots and land enough to get the knock. It's a very difficult weapon to get a knock and a first whip. Like, that is probably like the mark of the master VSS user, and I'm certainly not in that class. I mean, I like the gun and I use it a lot, but you know, being able to get a knock and a first with that weapon, very difficult. So Reckless putting up a good defense here. Spidey, there is a way of getting on the roof, but Spidey doesn't appear to know how to do it. We'll have a look at what Zone's doing. Zone is now closing in on Circle 1. So we've got Forza rotating in from the north. Mega coming out of El Azahar. Gibby's gone for a... Oh, they tried rotating at the back, and... yeah, Reckless has been... run into Givey and Asriel here. So they've got the buggy. Looks like they're going to go for the push. Or maybe even rotate a bit further around. Try and get another side angle. Last time I saw Toxin as well, he was still pretty far into San Martin. So quite a wide split we're seeing here from Zeno's just getting the hell out. He's dipping. He's hit the bales. So Paradox have Reckless surrounded and really picking them off one by one. I mean, they've taken one out. The move now would be to get a knock and push, because that's... yeah, Toxin's still on that. If they were to go for a push, Toxin's not going to get there for quite a while. Hey, Buff Boy, Paradox for the win. It's a nice team you've put together, Buff Boy. I must say, you're very good at procuring high-skilled players and putting them together. And you know, you can clearly see from these guys who've only been together for a short time, the synergy's definitely there. Toxin just letting a team know whose town they've just rotated through. and circle does shift, so these teams not in zone anymore, and it is definitely heading towards that La Bandita area. We could see a La Bandita circle. We could see a Los Leones circle. It could go to Picado or Minas Generalis or Graveyard. It'd be really nice if it went to Graveyard. I think that's the kind of circle I could get behind for our game number 2 on Miramar. Nice Graveyard circle. Forza's got a good high ground position. You can see Looney Tunes as well with they'd have their backs to the blue if they got the shift. Megas coming in through La Bandita. They'd have that ridge line. Be a really good mid game if we did see a circle go there. If it went to some of the other parts of the map, then we'd be seeing a lot of rotation. So Spidey able to get a good knock there. Toxin's finally, yeah, they're going for the full send, but this is definitely not the full send they had planned. Cobra's been taken out. Okay, so this is the time to push for Paradox. They need to take advantage of this opportunity. All their players are now up. Gibby's up. Nade is cooked. That does take Spidey down. Spidey has got a knock onto Toxin. He is the sole remaining player. There are knocks everywhere at the moment. Gibby's quite low. He hasn't had a chance to heal up yet. This could go terribly wrong for Paradox. They don't play their cards right. Now, they're going to have to go get a revive on Toxin. But Spidey can catch Azrael if he does cross there. Oh, they know where he is. The nades are going out. And Azrael gets in with the nade. Alright, Paradox picking up the squad wipe there. Let's jump on. It looks like Dark Bite now. Going up against Triggs. He knocked Triggs, but Shark to the rescue comes flying through. So they're on 6 kills now. Kayak and Scorche have been taken out. Triggs and Shark remain as the hopes and dreams of Velocity Esports. They have a good, very central position in zone. Mega's getting a little bit close to... Where's Zeno right now? What's Zeno up to? He's got team. Zeno's being very, very quiet. Just playing for position here by the looks of it. Certainly not looking to make too much noise and let Zero Def know where his position is. So mini 14 shots in the distance. Wonder who that's at. Who are they shooting? Who was that with the mini 14? Was that Forza? Yeah, that's Santo there. Or is he just tapping at some vehicles going past? Just letting them know. Yeah, I really like the position Forza have. Oh, and Cosmonauts going up against... Oh, that's a squad wipe right there. Okay, so Team 3, they've crashed into Cosmonauts. No, that is Cosmonauts. Who was that other team? Let me have a look. Oh, got 2 kills. Okay, one of them must have fell out the vehicle. Alright, so Circle has shifted exactly where I wanted Circle to go. That's awesome. So yeah, Circle's gone to Graveyard. Now, if it keeps shifting in that direction... this is Forza's game to win. I mean, you can see Paradox already making their way up. I mean, that position that Paradox are going for the church. So that position that Santope and Forza are in, very good position. And Toxin with the Car 98 just says, sit down, Santope. Sit the frick down. Okay. That was some decent range on that headshot. We've got Mega now popping off against Velocity. Ooh, they've taken out 5-Scale Esports as well. And there's a lot of teams here. That's Velociraptors, Velocity Esports, and Mega X, all in the same compound. Triggs in so Triggsy and Shark, close proximity. Zero Def in the vicinity as well. Look at Mega. Mega are just going off right now. They've got a really wide spread. And Sangnam spotted out by Sketch. Sketch not able to get the knock there. Prasan, though, is putting the hurt into Team 23. And Prasan gets another knock. This is Firescale Esports, and yeah, Prasan, Beryl gets that third knock. There's only one player left, and Zero Death getting the squad wipe there onto Firescale Esports. Good positioning that they're holding right now. Got to worry about Mega though. If they pop above that ridge line, Mega could get a knock. Although it doesn't look like they're going to push off. Wait, Radium, does he spot Shark? Wait, am I? Shark's right here. Why is he not taking a shot at Shark? Is Shark invisible right now? Like 4 of them could see him. Triggs is, yeah, okay. Triggs getting the refract there. Velociraptors have entered the party as well. Now, Triggs is possibly going to be able to get a revive onto Shark here. These guys are battling out. Godang's on fire. Oh, he goes for the reload. Does get a knock though. Velocity Esports still up. Triggs is the last player though. He's caught out from behind by Mega X. So Mega X really able to capitalize and third party that engagement there. Yeah, it sucks, Buff Boy, when you got work, man. Like, you gotta get the dollar bills, man. The grind is real, yo. It's let's look at this next circle. But we miss seeing you out there. You are one of the best IGLs in the scene. So circle shifted away from where I wanted it to go. Zero Def. Oh, extra. Okay, so they're crashing into extra. So Pot Eye's the last one left. And extra's lost a few players as well. It's just Pot Eye and Rich. So Rich is putting a bit of smoke down for Jerry and Zinks, and Prasan is being revived. Oh, once Prasan's on his feet, this is This is going to open it up if he gets a good nade in there. Oh, Prasan gets knocked by Azrael. Now, if Paradox try and full send this, so you can see Givy and Whisper rocking up. If they take this flank too wide, what is going to end up happening is Extra Esports are going to catch some flanking, and either they're going to take out Extra and then Zero Def can third party. And Cosmonauts have entered the chat. Legend, Beast, getting a couple of knocks there. That's taking Extra down to one player again. Now Pot Eye can really just walk up here. Spots Jerry. Jerry's able to get a bit of hard cover. Now Pot Eye's got to be careful. Who's that team over there? That is the rest of Paradox down there. Legends pushing up. This is I don't think these teams realise how many other teams are involved in this engagement right now. But Whisper's definitely up the hill now. Prasan's everyone's focusing on Jerry, and Jerry does go down. That's Extra Esports, the winner of game number 1. Done and dusted. We'll see you guys in Sandhawk. What was their kill count? Just quickly, we'll have a look. They did have a few kills, so they did drop a big 20 kill game. So if they can back it up with another good kill count game on Sandhawk, we could see these guys taking out the series. But right now we're on board with Cosmonauts, and they're pushing up onto Paradox. Zero Def are on the other side of this engagement. That's a big nade. It's not gonna go far enough. In fact, it was probably closer to Legend and Gil than it was to Wispy and Givy. More nades going out. This is good stuff for Cosmonauts here. They want to create a little mini red zone Now, if they push too far, they're going to end up... Like, Gibby goes down. Gil's got the first knock. And Whisper's circling the drain right now. He's about to get absolutely boned, and he does get knocked. But what could happen to Cosmonauts here is they could get third-partied as well. Toxin's coming up the ridgeline now, providing a bit of backline support for Paradox. Gibby's already been taken out. Now he does spot Preval out there. Now Zero Def get involved in this. Pot Eyes come up the hill. Refrag comes out on the Pot Eye though, so it's just present left for Zero Def. And Azrael does get the refrag. So Paradox are in big trouble here. They do have the zone though. Okay, so zone has shifted to these guys. Forza have the other side. Azrael able to get another knock with the nade. That's Cosmonauts down to one player. Only Legend is up. It's a 2v4, but yeah. Cosmonauts only one player. This is the opportunity. I've sent you the codes, Scorch. What the... Wait, he's asking me to send the codes. And I've sent him the codes like half an hour ago. Oh, he's saying it's wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, that happens. Good to check. Alright, we'll keep an eye on this. Alright. Sometimes it's hard. I gave him the wrong code. That's alright, we got the code now. Okay, so Cosmonauts. They got caught up in the middle of that. And they got absolutely boned. So Toxin now pushing up. This is good for Paradox. They need to get through Zero Def if they want to get it. They want to get to Circle 7. Gonna have to be quick on the trigger here. Toxin does hit the ground. Got one knock. Almost got two knocks. Goes for the drop shot again. Toxin gets a very clutch play there, picking up 2 kills. Should be able to pick up Azrael as well. Very good play there from Paradox, showing some good form. Clutching it up. You can see what Toxin did there was he drop shot and then waited for the reload and then stood up because he couldn't trade hit points. If he got one bullet on him he would have died, but he waited for the reload and then he engaged. Very smart play. Forza here holding good position. Look at Zeno. Zeno's still in it. And he's got a VSS. Let's check out Zeno's VSS skills here. Because this is really the time to shine for VSS. It's when you are that solo player and you want to get a few sneaky kills in the late game. So the key to some good final circle VSS action is you can go for knocks, but what you should really be doing is bursting knocks. That's definitely a good way to put some points on the board. So Toxin's been knocked. It's just Azrael that stands. He's got the refrag though. And Evil Lord's not in zone either. And Santop's now the last player. Santop could get spotted out by Zeno as well. Zeno should go for Santop here. If Zeno takes out Santop, he does. So now Zeno, with one single kill, has gotten his team into second place. Can Zeno clutch it up? Oh, I don't know. He's got a VSS. He could get the first knock and then just his secondary. Oh, he's in the blue. Oh, he's got to rotate. They're going to spot him. Azrael's going to spot him in a second. And that blue's hurting. Oh, he's going to get spotted by Toxin in a minute. Toxin's got him. So that's Paradox. Very consistent here. They came second in game number 1. But ladies and gentlemen, they picked up the winner chicken dinner in game number 2 with 10, 11, 14 kills. And they're still doing that thing where they all just fire at the same time. And Zeno, well done to Zeno, getting Eclair into second position with only 1 kill. That was really great to watch. And Forza in third place. So we've got the next room open. We're just going to have to wait for everyone to get in there before we kick off our third and final match on Sandhawk. Just going to do the scores quickly. We will have the results up on the Discord server for Velocity Esports. So if you're just joining the stream now, welcome. I'm Ganksy. As you can tell, I like casting PUBG Mobile Esports live. And if you want to get notified of whenever I do go live, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And you will get the notifications whenever we go live. I cast a lot of scrims during the week. And on the weekend too, got cash scrims. But tonight it's Velocity Esports scrims. So if you do want to get involved in these scrims, if you want to play with your team, you can register. There's a link in the description of this video. So if you go to the link, it's in the description just underneath the video on the stream. Then you can register your team to play in these scrims. How about that? How many likes have we got? 21 likes. You guys are bloody legends. Thanks. Now, can we get it? Can we get 10 likes per game? Can we get it up to 30 likes by the end of the stream? That would be awesome. Let's get it to 30 likes. We're already at 21, so we only need 9. It's not even like we need 10 more likes. Big fan. Can I give you UC? What's the prize? There is no prize for the Velocity Esports tournament. And I occasionally do give out UC, but not tonight. There will not be any giveaways tonight, but there have been giveaways in the past. Sometimes I do give away royal passes and stuff. But can I give you UC just for asking? No, sorry. I mean, can you give me UC? I don't have any UC either. I need some to buy advanced room cards. I use advanced room cards for all of these games. I get them on the Korea Japan version. But if I could give you UC, I would. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I don't have any. So I'm gonna crank the scopes up. Should I turn the assault rifles up? I won't turn the sniper rifles up. I'm just doing the room settings for our third and final map on Sandhawk. Hi Tyrant Gaming, hope you're well. If you want to register for these scrims, there's a link in the description of this video to the Discord server, and you can register your team there. Normally I wouldn't let. Normally hey Scotch, that was actually held for review, that comment, and normally I don't let people promote their own stuff. But you're a mate of mine, so I'll let you promote. You can promote your channel. You know, you can, if people want to sub to Liquor Scotch, sub to Liquor Scotch. He's a legend. I mean, I don't mind supporting people. Like, I don't have an issue with that. Like, I don't mind promoting other people on my channel. That's cool. Sometimes people come in to your stream and they just want to promote themselves, which just, I don't know, doesn't really add anything to the stream. So I just delete their comments. But yeah, I don't mind helping other people out, and you know, what goes around comes around, so to say. How's my day, Leon? It was all right, to be honest. I'm pretty tired. I was up quite late last night playing Scrims. No, that's cool, Scotch. Don't worry about it, man. I'll promote your channel. You don't have to. It's cool, man. It's all gravy. I mean, when you know somebody and you're friends with them, it's different. Like, you know, like when you know, like we know, like we've played together before and stuff, and we talk on Discord. So, you know, it's not like we don't know each other. Like, sometimes I get like full random people I've never heard of before, and they just come into my stream and like start posting links. But like, it never goes in the stream because I've got bots that like detect that stuff. It's really cool. I use Streamlabs. But yeah, I was really tired today. Like, I don't know, just yeah. You know how you have those days and you just like there's no amount of coffee in the world that can just like kick you into gear. That was just how I felt today. I just need to go to, you know, have a good night's sleep, you know, try and get a few more than like 4 or 6 hours sleep in, and you know, I'll be right for tomorrow. Yeah, that's cool, man. No, don't worry, man. It's good to see a team in here. The names are funny. I don't know what's gonna happen like when you get sponsored, because you're gonna have to pick one. Like you're gonna have to pick one of these companies to sponsor you. And I can see some conflicts of interest already. Take some caffeine pills. Oh yeah, man. It's I drink coffee. I don't do like Red Bull and all that stuff. Stuff's toxic, man. It's you know, like what's the saying, like what goes up must come down. And yeah, if you caffeine pills, like they're just gonna make you crash really hard. Can you have free X loot on AR? Yeah, of course, man. Just ask. It's cool. What, does Sandhawk not have enough assault, right? Like, are you actually having trouble finding assault rifles on Sandhawk? Like, I don't know, man. Season 13, dude. Like, come on. I guess, you know, there's not gonna be anything else except assault rifles now. It's kind of like turning up SMGs on Vikendi, except I'd rather have assault rifles than SMGs. You're still learning to communicate. Yeah, it's tough getting synergy. Like, it's something that takes time, especially when you've got people that are kind of new to comp and they don't know much, and you know, they'll just learn everything that you say. It's actually easier than when you've got people that are quite experienced in competitive, because when you bring people in from other teams, like everyone's got like different names for all the different locations, and like I notice when people come into No Mercy, like we've got such a strange way of talking about things. Some people are like, what are you guys talking about? Like, why do you call that compound, you know, whatever we call it, or why do you have a name for a ridgeline? And you all just know, like we'll just say a word and we all know where to go. So it takes people a little while to get used to that. And how we give certain call outs, like when we've got a squad wipe, you know, we have specific call outs we use. And yeah, it's difficult, it takes time. You just want an AR in the first small shack. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if you got an AR while you were flying, while you were parachuting, if I turn it up to 3 times ARs. Like, you'll probably find one floating in the air. You'll walk into a shack and you'll have 2 M4s, alright? All your money back. These are advanced room cards. I love using advanced room cards. Like, I wouldn't settle for anything else. because they are the best. Right, what's Scorch saying? Oh, Scorch wants to spectate. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll just kick my phone out. You can spectate. It's your scrims. Just don't tell your team where everyone is. we'll be keeping an eye on Velocity Esports. they've like merged with No Mercy. It's like no, I don't know how to say it. All right, should we kick things off, Scorch? All right, when do we start? When do we start? 15 seconds. That's extremely precise. 15. Good thing I've got a timer right in front of me that I can read instead of having to count. I love the future. So when it gets to 9, that'll have been 15. We'll jump into emulator mode, and so if we've got everyone in here, we'll just make sure everybody is in the room in the correct positions. And then we'll kick things off for our third and final match on Sanhok. Now, I'm doing an interesting thing. I can't wait to see it. I'm actually recording directly from my emulator. I want to see what the quality looks like. Source is a tier 1 player, but he's on 250 MS in Asia. Leon, we're all on 250 MS in Asia. Well, I'm not, but don't use me as an example. But like, I'd say most Australian players are on 250 MS on a good day. But that's pretty cool. I've never heard of him. It's good to you don't listen to Scorch anyways. It's funny. Yeah, I haven't heard of him. What region is he from? Like EU or North America? Because I know we get a lot of North American players in here. It'd be cool if we got some EU players. Like, they must have like a really weird meta. I was watching PMPL because I'm a big fan of Imperium and Maxman. I don't care about any of the teams. It's my two favorite casters, Imperium and Maxman. We're casting the PMCO for Europe, so I watched it, and some pretty high level gameplay. Not gonna lie. So that's a really good flight path. I mean, hey, you can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want. You can be anything you want. We're in the future. So Paradox have been having a good game. Very split drop though. They're quite far away from each other. If they have a top 3 finish with a decent amount of kills, that could be them taking out the series, ladies and gentlemen. And they seem to be going for a fairly conservative flight drop. Like they could be going to Camp Alpha. I think Whisper just forgot to hit the follow button. We've got EA, Extra Esports. They're going boot camp. Why not? You know, have a bit of fun last game. Get your boot camp on. Forces doing some PMCO level strats around between Quarry and Norfolk Pine Am. No Mercy / Velocity Esports and Velociraptors are going to battle for Pine Am. I want to check that out. I mean, not because well, you know, from where I'm sitting, like I actually drop Pine Am quite a lot, and I kind of want to have a bit of a sneak peek on what Velociraptors do. It's one of the hidden benefits of casting, you know, like you actually can learn a lot about teams, where they go, what they do when they land. Good example was yesterday in the Japanese scrims. I was able to get a squad wipe using a strategy that I saw Eclair employ, and it worked really well. And I just knew what to do in that situation because I remember casting a scrim and seeing Eclair do it. We've got a lot of action in the kill feed, but I do want to see how this goes down. I want to see what Godang's doing. So Godang's being a bit of a scout here. He's just feeding information back to the rest of his team, keeping an eye on where Velocity Esports / No Mercy are. But now he's going back to loot, and I think Psycho's now doing the scouting, so you can see Unsolved. Unsolved is doing grade A unsolved things. Like, this is most likely not going to work. Unsolved is probably going to get knocked and firsted here. I'm calling it now. He goes on these ridiculously wide flanks, and I just don't think it works as often as he thinks it does. But I'm willing to be proven wrong. I like this caster's curse thing that I'm going on. Like, there's no way Unsolved can 1v4 Velociraptors right now. It's like reverse psychology. He can't hear me, can he? Like, I don't know. That was like a successful flank. I don't think I've ever seen it. We got Shark coming in on the other side now. Let's jump on back with Unsolved. And Unsolved with the QBU. Godang gets right off that rooftop. Let's jump on with Triggs now. So he's pushing around the back. Shark's in the building. So he's right next. Shark could get a knock here, actually. Or they've spotted him. He does pick out that window, though. Wait, there's another team. There's another team up on the hillside, and that is Forza. So Forza third partying this. Godang's the building, but Bunty's taken down. It's just HMF left, and oh wait, what happened there? And that is Shark got him. So that is Velociraptors well and truly squad wiped by the combination of No Mercy and Velocity Esports, but Forza have taken a knock, and Santop now has a bit of a high ground position. He's going to spot Shark. Shark should not go for that revive there. Kike's on the wall. Triggs's days are well and truly numbered. Now, Santop and whoever he's next, like, he could catch Unsolved here. Unsolved has spotted him. Triggs might even be able to get out. Shark. He could have got a knock on Shark there. So Forza really, they're really getting involved in this. That was a good third party from them. I think they may have picked up a kill out of it. No, they haven't. Okay, so they've just got a knock. Very spread out, actually. Shark's an absolute laser beam. So yeah, Forza backing right out. Let's have a look at Circle, and it's already closing in. I mean, it's absolutely brutal on Sanhok when you turn the zones up. Sangnam looks like he's in the middle of a drive-through bottle shop right now, and we've got some whiskey and scotch on the menu, and some Ciroc and rum to follow. Holding a lot of angles here. I mean, how do you make a clutch cocktail? I don't know what it would taste like if you actually mixed all those ingredients together. Yeah, but who cares? You wouldn't remember it anyways. Sangnam. I was talking to Sangnam the other day. Scotch has got a knock onto Sand. Ciroc and rum have been taken out. So whiskies. Whiskey's got to lean out. He does get a bit of a tap onto Sangnam. They got to be careful. Sangnam could clutch it up here. We've seen it before. They should push, though, as a duo. I mean, they've got the numbers advantage. They need to push right now. They can't let that revive happen. They've got to push. They've got the revive. I mean, the Prasan and Sangnam, that's a pretty deadly duo. If they get a nade in there, that could do some damage, but they've really missed an opportunity. Nate does go in. Wasn't cooked or thrown enough. I can see 0 death coming out of this one. And I see Shark featuring pretty heavily in the kill feed right now. So Scotch just I mean, I don't know how you push this. Like I would have went during the revive as a 2v1. You've got the numbers advantage. Now that it's evened up, it's hard to tell who has the advantage. 0 death, 2 players very close to each other. Definitely able to back each other up with firepower. And I guess Sangnam's going to go for a flank. Now, if I heard one player running away, I would push. They need, like, Liquor need to push here. This is the move. Like the second you know a player's separated from the other one, Whiskey's just looking for an angle here. This is TPP, so he's got to be careful about peeking because Prasan, he can pop out and pre-fire that pretty easily. Yeah, they've made the call to push. This is a good call. I mean, it's they've got to get into it before Sangnam's able to back up Prasan. They've got Prasan low, but Scotch has been, or Whiskey has been knocked. Now Scotch has got to touch it up. Tries to go in, but Sangnam's got the angle on him, and yeah, Sangnam's going to come in. They're going to take him out. They just took too long on the push, which is unfortunate for Liquor Gang there. And 0 death. That was actually pretty good how Sangnam had that angle there. He was really able to use it. So Circle, all the teams are on the edge of Circle right now. And yeah, it's been a bit of a shift away. I can see Extra Esports. They're definitely chasing No Mercy away from the Circle. Eclair's in full force, rotating in through the eastern front, and Cosmonauts are making their way down from Cow, I believe, through the northeastern side. We've got Lost just milling around Quarry. How much time do we have on the clock? We've got 30 seconds on the clock. These teams I don't think they realise that Circle 3. They really need to be pushing for a more central position in zone. We'll jump on board with Extra Esports here in this compound. Now, they're definitely on the hunt for No Mercy. Look at them go. They are hunting. Shark goes down. Rich was he was all about that knock, and yeah, Shark gets confirmed there. Unsolved has made it to the other side of Quarry. He's hitting the boost button right now, and off they go now. Lost are in a vehicle. It's not the worst idea I've ever seen. It's actually, if you can use vehicles properly on Sanhok, it's a pretty OP strategy actually. Not gonna lie. Definitely like in a circle like this where there's a lot of dead space in the middle. If you can get into the middle of that circle, lock down a compound, get a couple of shifts, clean up on the people rotating in through the edge, it works quite well. Now, if somebody like Unsolved spots you on a bike, you could be in a spot of bother, but does Unsolved spot them? You know, he does. He hears the bike and he sees Yamash. He should go for the knock there, but he's probably worried about a full squad. But he knows that on a bike, are they trying to back the bike into the building? I don't think Unsolved was expecting that. Nobody was really. It's interesting gameplay. Yeah, so they got the bike in the... Wait, where is it? Yeah, they got the bike in the building. Okay. So, yeah, none of us were expecting that. Let's jump on with Hacker Isu here. These guys are in the vicinity of Van. Unsolved is getting engaged upon. Now, that is going... Oh, look at Hacker Isu pointing out Jerry. doesn't get the knock though. That's going to divert attention away from Unsolved onto Eclair now. Extra instantly getting the knock there onto Hacker Isu. And now that the first knocks is on the board, these teams know who they're fighting against, so they're going to change their positioning a little bit. Jerry here. He's got a nice side angle. Spot Zeno. Shred though takes him down to 1 HP. Shred is an absolute laser beam at these kinds of ranges. Let's jump on with Shred. Rich is going for a nice flank here. If Rich is able to get above that ridge line, then he can start putting in work. But we've got Paradox now that have entered the fray. Zeno's been knocked and confirmed. Paradox will be looking to third party this fight. And that is going to put way too much pressure onto Eclair. I don't think they're going to be able to handle this one. Shred's been taken out. Yeah, so it's just Hazard and Hacker Isu that are up at the moment. And thanks Elohim. Appreciate your support, bro. And thank you for your kind words. Always nice to see that in the chat. So Eclair, they're making a run for it now. They got, this is risky. Hacker Isu's been taken out. Hazard's quite low. Goes for the drop. Zink's so easily able to come around, clean him up. Now disengagement is going to turn from Eclair getting third-partied by everybody to Paradox now engaging onto Extra Esports. Couple of knocks on either side, so it's a fairly even engagement right now. And zone has shifted, so you can see Cosmonauts have done the right thing. Cosmonauts have gone dead center in zone, got on a nice position. What is Unsolved doing? He's right next to these guys. If that nade goes into that shack, can he do it? How did he not get a knock then? I thought that nade would have got both of them and we would have some highlight reel material. He's got another nade. Ooh, he's tagged up a little bit. Well, if he chucks it behind there, that's going to get your mesh. Does get the knock onto your mesh. Now, Unsolved is definitely going to do what Unsolved does best, and he's going to push in here around the side. Oh, Haku with the nice refrag there gets Unsolved. So that's No Mercy / Velocity Esports. Done and dusted. We're down to 6 teams. We've got Zero Death, Cosmonauts, Team 23, and Extra and Paradox. These teams are fawning in each other's side, really. They're not doing each other any favors as they make their way towards zone. They're fighting. They're really fighting over 6th place the way they're going, because if they're preventing each other from rotating in, that's just going to give Cosmonauts the advantage. And you can see Blanco's spots out Jerry. Doesn't get the knock though. Jerry's quite low. You could get taken out by Playzone though. Can Blanco spot him? Blanco does see him there. Blanco's able to get the knock and the confirm. Toxin's still in it though. He's going to have to push under fire here though. He's still not in the zone. The first aid kit, is it going to be enough? Oh, he does get a knock on a Zoob. Can he get in? Can he get into zone? No, Blanco's able to catch him there now. We're down to 3 teams. So we've got 23. We got Lost, Zero Death, and Cosmonauts. Cosmonauts, look at that spot. Just like I said, get into a nice open area, grab a compound when you can, and just sit there and let the kills come. That is the strat. I mean, obviously you've got to get blessed with the zone, but when you've got hard cover to work with, I mean, look at Blanco's just getting that beautiful squad wipe there onto Zero Death. He got the 1, he got the 2, didn't even have to reload. The M416 there was able to get the spray. Legend now spots out Haku. Oh, he's gonna have to reload. Haku able to get behind some cover though. He's in open. But yeah, this looks like Cosmonauts games. So unless Haku can pull off some crazy clutch, I mean that would be amazing to see. Oh, he's just 1 meter from zone. And he peaked just a little bit too long. And Cosmonauts take out game number 3 on Sanhok. Congratulations to Cosmonauts. They had 10 kills, double digits. Well done to them. Lost in second and 0 death in third. All right, so thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been a fantastic stream. Great to see everybody in the chat. We didn't get to 30, we got up to 27, but thank you guys anyways. Really appreciate your support. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we go live. And if you do want to drop another like on a video, drop a like and see if we can get to 30. If you'd like to register for these scrims, the link is in the description of this video to the Discord server for Velocity Esports. So you can join these scrims, you can register your team. The next scrims will be on Tuesday night next week. Huge shout out to Scorche and Kayak for all the work they do behind the scenes. Really appreciate what they do. And yeah, thanks for all the teams who've signed up and played tonight. You've all done very well. And yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. So until next time, I'll be back again on Thursday night for the No Mercy Asia scrims. So I will catch you guys